Senyo no a question ba ko pe na mebusa no menya akwa amano ni die mame ensan entia so in free US na memra UK na memema ura Richard Brefi happy birthday ura Richard Brefi uwo UK yesi wo UK die da kofia na ye defre wo oba ataje wa benis ene ni kunu ni ebusuafo no nyina ya ka ho omuma happy birthday omusie na ye wa woda omuda wase nyame nhyira atase de wa ya mani nyina nani aso nti da ne da obompa ise nyame ebe ma enkwa tenten na wonu so etimi enya bibipa bi na wa hwew kama pa nti da kofi a wo UK happy birthday to you and 15th April wa woda afi meda zelvoga se wo atade yi ene de hyemie yi so se de da ne da azo kikansi ni juada ne benada bia no azo representing yeda so our 8th anniversary ni mu okota de na pamade wa azela achede san wo ho ema na no ye by the media brem na si masan de asase nyanwam nti me kanfo azelvog amount said discount wo ho because of the 8th anniversary April nyina anniversary month and na chede enso esan wo ho fefefe na obehun say ya label no azelvog fefefe e mani me mantade nyina azelvog and na on sign man titie so person fashion designer and a person fashion illustrator pacho so be kwa azelvog obema on titie na wa ba be pro azelvog e wo dance man but me a friend 0244 155 266 0244 155 266 enwia odibesisi wontade ne so na abwa no amawo eyemi papa a kasa hyewa wankasa utimu se ahofe na ye mo ahofe ne de odonfo de adomo na ohyenwi na afi aye hanse no na yi na bantina mse ahofe na ye mo no na papa nso be chenso amaw nti da ne da ofa wade a wabutu ona wo sen no enwi no ne boy de nti ya no wato papa na chama enwi pa dwoso de eno ane the hair mama usane ho a wunya papa bia biem ninwi papa na eche he mama was Spintex Kotobabi Eco Bank echi ho ape obetumi so a check no was TikTok Z Nails and Beauty aka the hair mama na wobi hu se enwi ahodo wavy straight Kelly dia upe bia pigsy ni nyina obenya natural colors dyed ones or colored ones dyed ones no ye factory one kama pa ebe fatal said ye midi ofia house ya and then I say wasum kakran masom te he mama ensano friend 055 3837 201 na obe sort out kama pa yeah that's you ai wa we ni chia se me that say the say angel bakery no pay ono no bre ebruda ye the boy this way no so enti e kanfo angel bakery amount se pan no e moton na ye kama eno ani angel bakery wheat bread butter bread sugar bread cocoa bread solid udia omen etifo monfre 0264 227414 kai so pick air farm abedi pele down na kai say weekend way ye nyina ye corporeal speech na oba abraham stand kwakotonia ama ho baba na chese ne adoma daso ewo stand 39 hona ye beton battery diffusers fabric diffusers car diffusers and then ye tetesa perfumes ahodo petals and then perfumes kama udisi u table so wa weni beje ho nti ya brawa ye be ma discount so discount na senya 50% discount solid eno no ano pay ye bonkomo a ene ye bonkomo sen ye bonkomo se ye sha ase free ase abasoro no over the new crusading guide kwa ye from say African Policy Lens APL say mampani mahama enkanche Ghana for oya wo se ka wo ho Ghana ye crime scene any ade no NDC NDC 1 and NDC 3 say NDC 1 Papa J NDC 2 ye Papa Mills NDC 3 ono Mampeni Mahama oba kane no wose wo mu gya kane bi wo mu bo kane bi $21.15 billion ene de eto eka ye wo ho sesi $49.4 billion no emu 21 NDC aban ne gya wo ti wo se won kan kire yen eno asem wo si ehia pa anye sa ase ne na je se aban na anu ada wo ko ye MPP aban no na wo de sa aka no beba sa na new crusading guide na muni insight ne nkrata na akeka no gold board no wo si efiti enura 14th April no wo fiti ne dwumadi ase enti se die see a test gold wo see a ton every small scale miners ne honom ne die gold board for no penetimeto osi se wuyi akese ni free mu a multinationals akese no mututu na ni aka bia gold ne ton ne bibia no gold board for na emra na ma won ho kwan fi se wo mu de sa emra no abadada na wo mu a kane no wo mu ni PMMC wo contract na wo mu timi tutobi ni ade no wo ma wo mu grace period se bosumi we nko na wie ye de na obia wahu se watwe ho afiri ho contract no ewu yekeka mra semi scholarship for no education minister so dia ba se wo mo ye emra fofra se se scholarship na ye secretariat emum wo pese meye authority nti national scholarship authority na afei wo mo de scholarship na ma wo mo ense wo mo de ma wo mo na Ghana fo bi kure ka se ai scholarship ni mo ase koko football bo unu ani mo ayen pass ma Ghana fo a wo mo Ghana esua de ne de ya obi beye dissertation ka wo bebo no ne ese ya ma 400 cedis na nkrofo okọ abrochire wo mo agina boyi na wo mo betimi atua wo mo aban mu wo mo appointment wo betimi atua na anu bi a eyi ko proof ba ye edin wo mo na ne benkum ni fa nyina MPP NDC no mo nyina bidin wo nti ba sa anso so a na chese ne no makata so na Ghana fo na ebre ana anye sa na moka ti yebedi ho nkomo se eno no nso mo be ya ma ayo authority ebe free ho ama mobra se mi obi asem mobrafo a wo mu hia scholarship dia kodi nwoma no wo mu nya bia na yesi ebi mu nso wo mu ye mobrafo so mu kodi nwoma ni wie nso mo so mo nsan ba ensan meboa ni nyina so mira no behwe na waka na nti ano pay we ene ye nkomo honorable Samuel Aipe kane MP manfo mo ayensua no waba no pay ubisi MPP amanyuku no anan na chief binding and CBHN say oye true anti oja school yi die sisi anu ni di no me nkrokro no me monitor tin bi enti obeji chief binding no sa na and then the punishment ni be double mo kai say Tuesday say the idea that ko so yeti he ya na honorable titles glove and swaba okodi minister many menye hu no me wo ha obeba say the chief ko ye ya ne wa ben ya sanita no na no obema punishment no chief ban ye former deputy national organizer of the NDC na oba BC NDC ana won say the na me the headmistress me yetimi tuama no ubo ni he be free happy ya sanita no political analyst called the biba we say aye say ne wa hwehwe niama won diary ni mo di aba wo fire good morning so unim nti a major honorable Aipe wa ma be sha ase wo ho no ma unu akwa abai na busa no sese ano punishment open say open say SSS strong strokes and say open cash me cry say mama won ampa why ya dear papa oh you punctual and now we serious students who senior most yes over
match or match
nyenunchi atwen sisi anu ye be ma chief akwaba ya na ewo e na ofiri class mu na hokoye e no wansi aba no pay
yo bi na de ano pay de bidin ka chiao na hwefu nyina
okay
na wana wa afemi nyina so ma kire ho ndem koya ma sanaba
na wana no si am ogwa class mu
na igwa na metudu Bebe ehumobo ama megwa. Ama metibido.
Ncha ya feel.
Ebisam kwanda the maso ma feel but I am here with you. Ehunde break kakra no. Additional de mayo kakra.
Okay.
Nti asane bedi dase na menyu krom ha. Kodi UK kakra.
Oh, okay.
Ansa na meba after the appointment as a deputy campaign coordinator.
Oh, okay.
Then I came to join the team.
Okay.
And I a good job here. Eja ehwa adwuma na oda hon na ode ye sanfom.
Okay.
Na yetin sama ye da bechi.
Wo sanfom na ha on kan fom ne ho. Ye hu ha.
Dabi. Na make
that blue water guard for.
Enyo. Say before a blue water guard na baba no. Na yiba na mfoma ohu destruction na orokodo. Our
butana twen because is on ba you pay or ba shisha blues nti chana
na ba you pay the same there menyim nyende na ni blue bia so you welcome especially my baby especially my baby or the big heart na me tolerate
I like that
I can assure
I like that I can assure you I know why you pay say on so I regular student but wa na okono wa ba ono be so be class na ma ye hu say class
honorable titles to show.
Oh, baby, yes, you have na ati wo.
Class na yin yan through din register we. Me kai say me call class 1. Me kai pa na me yan do 6 years.
Okay.
Na ekura ya wo me wase na nursery.
Ebi ni ho.
Kai jinsu ni ho.
Oh.
Nti me cousins are me no mo ti and grandfather and channel. Omo ye 1 year ahead of me.
Okay.
Nti omo nyina start class 1 at 6. Nti omo go school na me su.
Oh, so I know go school
tem. Senior presbyter. Nti omo presbyter catechist no no so head teacher.
Okay.
Na so na me ni achievement. Na me din ni register. Nti o say watch books na a champion time mo exercise book bi achi brown a timetable bi we achi no.
Okay.
Yes.
The first one
I cry be so me hu bi. Me mu to cry brown and say na mu white.
But just late ni me nya bi. Father class 1 teacher Mr. Midoji kind of power ko yi back ma. Me tina school na me ko no. Obo register your mommy din.
But you are students.
I'm a student.
Okay.
Enti
ahay
so say register no me din. Say mo me din share register no ma never regularly. But
mudi
when must miss more class 1. They are almost 18 in the class.
Eh na mo do.
First term ya anya exam. Second term exam say be di fourth. Me didn't register.
Wow, didn't register.
Why am I bring me books? Me am I me didn't I am. The next step.
Yes, akole ya be.
Sa tricky and then ejuma. And then they 4 be di 4.
Me di 4 for class. And then why say, "Hey, I want assembly." Who says that time no so ya assembly. Na obodin anu abegina ho. Ti. Na mpenfu me di one time. Na wuti ye town for no ba community for no be gina school mo na ye boss na we ya be gina
ya mo na
ye third term exam
yes catch na ya ade pa
ti never say me come class 2 nti mo de me shema mo chiro me dey say me class oba me dig ni register but me the first ne nti e bia me the first afi dey ye me dey me say sure but me tia chief buying
okay
aba me hu skin ni say na me hu say na we dey
akwabricha
ice ni nyina anya ndro
obi o so aba be campaign
ice no about 2 years so ba ni ya na
so ba ni ya
me say me ya afani god if the dark you dey tilani hey na me say President Mahama papa adwuma ye pa ase ojina medo
no na chese ojina medo no sana mu ka se bia
afani she be na so ade se nya producer asani ojina finfin na obuga asani ojina finfin na obuga one pep be binding o akoka bi ma
asani no neutral say the oka
na ojina finfin na obuga
but team bia obe presenting the first list only strong team which ombe substitute no na team no ye weak
okay
and asani no enemy a o kama se ye strong players are yet bench
et na edin ya dem be inside
che say the edin na afi ntumi
ko na asani mu ye team A na mu ye team B for
fire to Z
catch team binding see
Why to
every year winning power 2017.
Yeah.
Didn't know for so oh ABR stand by. Say
Sana na okache.
Sana na me catch.
When I say me I make
stand by sir.
No,
we didn't play.
I no credit.
Me ba wa me. Ona boy how won.
Oh, when I say how. In more serious note, say bia. Why champion? What champion? The way you who break campaign. Now me I was second term MP. Right now, backbench will be or two HU first term. Now, be any deputy minister, yet we are chair board, we are board member. In fact, you will be disturbed. That's some of us now were very hard.
And I know so become with defeating.
I almost say, what constituency for one was a security grad no parliament 8 years. Deputy minister crowd when you be board crew you be amount for any sport into be banner or because one we you no kweda that your man say onya say we onya say that. In my case, for instance, independent candidate big people no so President Kufa do so some better sign you pay mo better as oh a time for na dwum it is over MPP one amutumi nya such military ebe religion kakra ebe bo am watumi akọ anim it would tell like I say, stand by.
Okay, chia.
I'm chia sister and then my mommy. I see your friend and sister because baby an age address is also friend ordinary name na. Let's just say we piano ko in creche. Your friend and sister.
No feel young.
No feel young. This is time chia on ko jina phone na san so phone e se ko for me share mo nya. This I am somehow. Na allegations in the P. And I'm surprised about the kind of information I get. Owura Aduboy.
Owura Aduboy be.
Na say NI before.
Signals.
Kwabena Aduboy, yes. National Signals Bureau, NSB.
Yes, allegations have it say. I am for a party or man not to Nasim. It is a test case to this government. They are share presentation by the Attorney General. Say be bit touching man. Now these people go scot free.
Who are these people?
Omodoso, NSS for Nina.
NSS and NSB.
Yes, they are all part of it.
Oh, I see.
I also have an intel regards national security.
Sir?
Say omo dwuma omo ye no. Nkrofo try say ombe suppress woman. Ombe manipulate woman.
Omo ye security for no.
Yes. Calls upon calls from Akukudam. In fact, we are doing ahende no. Asofo Akukudam. Your friend is saying ahim for Akukudam. I will memo her. Now, our sister station, Peace FM, and now we are coming to launch incubator fund.
Incubator charity. Incubator projects. Yes.
Containers the mortgage account 1.5 billion. Sanke between the incubators bebre.
Okay.
Chronoma politicians.
Na oka no se katashisha ebua krono de se court nyanchi obia mu anefo se wabokro ni nse de na oka ni se bibi kakra
na say me can say krono no so until you are proven guilty nti enya hwe
enya katashisha ne
da bi sister ya am I mama yam krokro foi am I minority leader
ye wo kan na ye wo nko a odia minim ho hwe
but you know papers minutest micro minority would only that would in parliament and no cancer containers na ayira no omo nyina nim sem na the colleagues no mote ho nyina they must know that these things they get auctioned. He comes to sit here with I mean for impunimpu. No sound they are told out there that we should not blame the FNS and the board and 8 members. We shouldn't also blame the CEO of ECG at the time. Name you blame port authorities. I have funny it is assembly. So yeah, the renting for the Bekata containers. So we have not forgotten anything that has happened in this government. A one link with the previous government. Yeah, you're in fear. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Calls are going to the national security to either stop or release people stop arrest or to release people. In the area of there be information raw data yenya. The one that they come to brief you, His Excellency Mr. President, your own is sieved. Raw. Enti say a man crofo we call free, sir. Na obi be kwa wo. Enura na me ne madam for baako a oye MPP ni eti NIT FM. Ne sister ko wo ntansa ma me na wu. Elsewhere anke bia wo wu. Nkrofo da form no moje ye friends moja. Ye nya nro emfa man krofo e ma mo sa mo yare. Nti say nkrofo be bo man kro no say na e be job mo wa Scott freedom. Sister we would expose them. Now finally sister enrache the new IGP Eko Boko. And some of you PA I am happy to say a lot of bloggers and other media houses have debunked the way the IGP's promise to the Boko people was twisted across the continent of Africa and even across the globe. There has been concessions. Na Congo, at a point in time, no, about be transfer MMO concession can say be recruit rebels into the military. Na monfamo akodi nguho. Rwanda ye the same. Sudan, South Sudan also the same. Many other countries. Enti the IGP call your kan go bokono. I don't see why we should be twisting it. Of course, I know there are some people who were against this coming. But then I am very confident in this man. And of course, we are also going to watch him. So the Ebema police no enya nim die ne back or also ebe criticize no. I'm happy about the fact that now the once upon a time a while ago centralized system no has been disbanded or you are signing as a CNO decentralization to the point that even recruitment will be done in a form of decentralized system. And PROs and then also regional commanders are now having press conferences to let us know what is happening within the system. And kudos to him. You better watch, you better share keenly. Now, baby, I see a criticize no, you better criticize no. Anybody who has been given any portfolio also says a criticize based on your performance, your actions and inactions no, and also you better. This that's in the nutshell.
Yes, sir. Nancy, I feel honorable pay young quay, young chassis, scholarship. Yeah. Okay.
Medical HIA, wetty for a pay. Na mechia minuano me wo ayusiano. Na mechia MPP, Behemfua, a down in should be as I'm the woman come. Ni nyai akaka emfa kabom no nkosomba no mrepam committee ni report ba na ye nyina ye hu modalities and akwan ye befa so aye be yen akandefo ne yen pahinefo na ni paid no ko 2028 ye nyina
why committee for na
old one ye de yen ansem batuga ye be srese wanga woko radio so when I'm a support candidate we am a candidate
I'm a support candidate
we na say be about thing so be see you reject candidate be meaning say a proper candidate so about thing because you reject a particular candidate na say
for national executive and flag bearer
2028 and no crumple obi a declare any intention ntu ko kasa na fe nipa na be declare any intention no ko no wini wi a afi asembe na obeka
the candidate be no more attacking
me pacho me pese me repeat wa
okay
itini ameka na say ma obi a attack obi a afi won a we declare one intention so am say it's a bit too early to yen twen sa na ma we nyina ye build the party no before ansan ya pay nipa e be that party na no kind of fu a ye de be ko 2028 yes you just say e be bo aye nyina na your party no asen agina ne so anafa na ntamapa efre bi yeah you scholarship in Zambia epuepi omu prior to the elections
okay
edin bi a epi bem both or all political parties nipa bi a anka ohwe won bobre ene won ahoden ewo sika fama anka scholarship no wo betumi atua won ma school fees ma ebue kwan ama ehiafo a won so won ma entumi ntua no won akobi Yeah, I mean, pay na ya foreign scholarship no can hammer adwene papa because it be all we be bu obi to say I pay this all will be. So say ba say ne ba enya kwan say onko university e wo bia aburuchira e bia na wo wani so na offer say o iskani. Na so say okay say on say bia $1,000 every year and at semester nkotu ya the school fees a onya. Nti impempi no e ya ho no say o say hwani. So e bia na abofra no wa pass enya admission e wo say okotua adusuan so e wa aburuchi no de beboa o man no. Na emom local ones no de ene de wa betumi de mani akora say oh ya ti hey anya hwe ne bade obetumi ahwe e wo local university na mu aba say yet $1 no fa bofa no kwa aburuchi de obehia amra nti e wo say siyen a ye hwe say oyidio wo bi
anka ense na local ones no nipa ne betimi atua cause ye nim nkrofo obi be ko school first degree no kra mu ye den ti be ye adwuma abo akokra anka ye mra fofure ye nhwe say bi a omo ko local no so omo be nya de mu edru kakra asen 400 and 500 no
yeah na mbese be kire ne say betumi de mani ahwe wa kora aka chi say ya pa me hwe ne bobre ne ne ama ya at least so the back call local university no to CDC do betumi
anye no kore
na betumi da hwe say oh oyi de we de no abrochiri so nkotu ya school fees a ontumi ya
enhwenu na no kore no betumi
nti ya ya yesu so fa ngani nkura say asemesi ni badinga pre wo mu nti on the ankense ne badin pim sasampahini si ye na hyiren nyina
kan ye me entiase enti say yeti hai na aye pay din apie wo mu ana say minister senior MPC ayeti omudin was a report ni omudin apie wo mu no yes yo me en fa ya ni mu so no obetimi atua
nyina say wutumi fa 100% obu ha wotini dinga so obvious say papa ye dia na mami do betumi atua na bas scholarship wa abrochiri say I say gan say abojo betumi obu won so ye dinga ni keke na akora na so in fact wo ben nsia na what say okoto obowawo e bia oben na obehu say o asemesi
o san ye o man sonfo na o so mo man ani din abepie wo mu no mo brofo no conflict of interest ma
so onye admo scholarship secretariat and e bia be
say e bia ne party ne wa ban mu ana say o ye politically exposed person
ya metie mintua na me ba apply e bi kwa afa kwa apply no kwa wan kan kire me na me ho na scholarship na ba na me so oh e san say me serve wa ban mu ni nti nkoje wo me at the same time abebi sama me so me hini me say me wa ban with the bat mintua
na wo a wo tie say wo ntimi ntua de o ti say hwikogina ne de na obetimi atua
enti ne ye kan si ye ma em fa ngani keke anhwe nipa ne gaso yidi obetumi atua o yidi ontumi ntua
na wo gidi say bi a selection process no ye na nkemu ye fan a ka ye di ani kari no ebebem
say wa ma yen topic na anya say me sori ana ma bo topic no so ma tan say me analyze aka o tie ma aka ba bia me ko de say ye ma ye fa ye ngani keke enhwe na mbom no ye ba ye new bill na ye new bill ko parliament ye hwe assessment process a enye se ngani keke ne de be hwe na mo ye be assess nipa no
so one fair no an share but the way fire nin kai na political person o ya san tia o kawa o ya tia MP face ka wo ko ya ja o Asia o san se emfa wani mu
jina ne mi jina na so kasi mo mma ye fire ngani keke nkora nipa bi ni yan kan kire won se asemesi de obetumi atua na asemesi de ontumi ntua obi wo ho a wo de wani kora no na aka kire so obetumi atua eye bi asa wo ben ne pa ka be hu se ontumi ntua saa so na obi so wo de wani kora no se asemesi de oni bia wo behwe na onu mo kora no obetumi atua it ya the new bill ko parliament yan hwe se bill no ye be prepare ni ye benya proper assessment system nipa na applications na beba no ye be hwe ni ye be scientific assessment and you say ye de ni kura nipa keke
yes assessment no mo nye ni say
o say no betumi aya assessment say ansana ye be ma scholarship no ya ye form no ube state wo income
okay
your expenditure
okay
say won a ye file tax a wo hwe sa ad ni nyina and say be ma exemption bi a ya ma nti ye hwe we nyina ni a verify for maybe your bank, so more authority say the scholarship secretariat you're authorizing the secretariat to assess this from your banks, maybe for your employer. ni ahwe your tax paying ya betuma agina
betuma apply
exactly
what of in situation say bi nipa no no onye adwuma
o da bi say unse you can student obi o ha ni parents na o say sponsor no hwe age no mu na age bracket na obi o so a wani adu ba bi a o ya adwuma onu akasa in person and o pe scholarship obi o so pe di amaneba ana o ya abofra o be 18 ana say bi a 21 25 years o share adwuma ase e wo say na wofo na sponsor man ko school to be access parent no e na nia wani mo ya adwuma no so onu na be access no wo san pa say ohia mo ya na agoba say yebekọ akọfa obidin abehye so asemesi di oye politician nti ana se bi okay o wa ban mu nti ana the wo hwe adwuma oye na e wo so onya na mmom no na ye the proper assessment and ye the assess ni pa na hu say oyide ohia moa oyidi ohia moa si anya ne sa
assessment obi a ba ku ye ba ye bo opani ba ko senior minister ni badin ewum nti ya hwe ne ba ye ne ba na assessment na bia nyame adomo wie first degree a wonye adwuma da na okọ akoye ne masters nti ono ne de no
na to say parents na say do go school
okay but oburu 18 na o kan
so oburu 18 na u qualify say e say u school bi ma when na so sure parent and that na bia obeye adwuma kakra na also they support too but say we bro 18 years we be 21 22 person call your masters when they say sponsor it's your parents yeah access we be so now parents no into me and sponsor wa na then they give you the scholarship too I was say yes share program in say I will hold it down now yen shemukina programs bang and a university I was say your sponsor will be especially sponsorship for your outside the course business management aye wo universities bebere wa how mu tumi ya kokudam fu tumi kire business management to the PhD level ni panel class BM students here train woman in SS kula ye nya baby employment inform nhim political science me gasa nya course papa but ni pay no doso
okay
ada ye wo kokudam fu hanso tumi kire political science ni wo nga kire adema mu fra na bebere kula ba out wo nya adwuma nye ni ha hwe no na fi ya be hwe bibi is engineering this time this computer engineering
okay
onga we see computers we be the
computer science
you see your computer science na gasa you know computer engineering
okay
no za mo ya short to cloud system no no sa no you betuma ko so ye hwe universities na capacity kura e ma obi ye computer engineering to the master to the PhD level dey be your firm it is half with the hwe na ye fo onko me a baby bit say be a medicine so the nature of our rules at times let me say you need competent civil engineers ebehwe your rules no ni aselati bi ni ama ehonom no aye more next kana kohwe sa ankrofo no ngatumi aba architectural engineering these are areas you betumi ahwe ma bia yatumi training nipa no na watumi abeboa nye say the case scholarship no nko na program bia na e dey continue new bill eco parliament na akwakohwe e dey amayen ye be stress painful parliamentarians no enhwe bill ni mu ye bill dey be parliament yetumi ya amendments ewum the bill be referred to the committee to have a look at it when it comes into the plenary ambehwe na omatumi ya amendments ebetuma aboa na afi wonhwe no mu fa clauses bi hihye mu ebetuma aboa ma a corruption in there secretariat na kasa ebekọ fam esidan na is allegations ayate say obi etumi nya scholarship ni mu akoton ede am obi kwampen so na say ni para akoton scholarship ni ma no qualify ma or benefit from the see the proper assessment process ebe dem pass me menya scholarship makoton amative ban ni say on farmer na ba because many are assessing me and they are assessing me ba na yehu say hia one year scholarship na ma esi dey na me to me fetch koton ma chief man ni ba ono no on ne papa nyina and go through that processes and assessment processes ni mu it no say see ye hwe the clause bi hye bill ni ma ebetuma boa na be ye actor that kind of corruption yet to me abrenase the last one ya me kanam de awie eye kwan a aban efa so elisika edema scholarship secretariat no yet be suppose students ni bi egu country bi okomede won we sika amaye e was say from the consolidated fund no see a big creative fund be cry na say be a get from bit to or say automatic well make automatic says every quarter be say secretariat no this amount to kwa or see you draft a bill in such a way say a best share ministry no finance ministry a best share debt fund a best share office of the president say even if it is a penny kura yan trying my debt accumulate the law says that when the time is due release the money to the secretary.
Thank you.
No muntu mi fanko yejuma yeah na sa mo frana and the students are egu abroad and I say omu ko school Ghana ha work omu time bia si yen sika mba yo come to yen me just say na money nyina so ya ebe brass.
Chief, mintie wansa na fire be analyze mo mienu because scholarship no both parties na mo benefit wo mo more.
You see, me permit o asem no da ho na see.
Okay.
What's it? Oye act na the parliament na work on.
Afei na o do act na ba beko. On say say na ye secretariat na wo. But opese omunye no authority. Na on say be ye authority no a afei now it will get teeth to bite and do certain things or ye secretariat no on to me.
Thank you. Asamna ona wa ipe wa kan nyina no ni solution. Na oye change ayepede okodo same thing then. Scholarship no oya body in the first place. Sebi grant another payment bia yedema obi a oye there okwakusuate in the first place as a train. Now, your mom so a nyimpa pi na pede wosuade na nyimpa pi na so wo hia support. But onu nkyere de obi abotu manya no putu prope. But what is happening no? Another mayete on there. And Krofu will take advantage on due of them secretariat na wo ho na ono wo de oboa na manfo na mo ye mfaso. Ebi nyi den today ma ono aboa ipe kan ye wo ha bo hu na today wo say Grofu bi wa botua wo krobido.
Okay.
We Ghana fo was one fees in May. Abano morti biara ebe worried. The unkrofun kankan will go chiri na wo suade. Sometimes you even wonder the selection na ya and then and ye nyim there ye sika dodo sika na wo hon obotu mu aye 100. Enso ba ha na nyimpa be 300 wogum.
Okay.
Na them 300 na wogum no waiting there ye benye sika bi ne da koso do them sika na mbape na it comes back onto the same about not now. So it is important. The secretariat no say friend and on one structured missing mortality when you that enough teeth to bite now, they need to make sure they extend into a body will be near them teeth and they will be responsible as to scholarships.
Na teeth to bite and I say say one kasabeye or administrative nyamayi. So when say budget is saying ye the amount.
Thank you.
Na nipa say na betimi cover or why give more
the
people?
The teeth also happens there. Budget as American. It's the teeth is not only when obi sebi why a money do ye na ekoko twana be. Na even at our record bargaining table no ho go capacity no and na more deji na edre to order one farmer based on projections ye dey go according to your authority most dey yen. Or very necessary. Oyeka adwuma pa sika.
It is authority na ma ye ntimi streamline any
amount. Why not? They are working. Say worry adwuma as we speak. So worry adwuma.
But as last year Nina before I'm saying November December ebe ko election no students o makoye stranded.
Yes.
E wo nkrofo mine so UK ni US omoni abrea ebi kura school na fe e wo say o truncate.
Ya say nyim there me makosia de menye Ghana fo na other country fo wa manone mamutua ma miska o me fi so and I may appreciate obi so obey the obabusua de based on moi ne man not the man na sebi ne dwuma sanyi mabruchi se morti na nzamanko na in fact school no akodo kusua de kra what na nyudo yeah, now what sebi if nothing is happening I bet nothing on this
so be atena mu 1 year for school fees in my way manti wajai
that's it into na nothing on purpose or the coin wadan not the nya chire bibi fufuru no yard but it shouldn't be the case I'm saying that the moment I move as an if you haven't acquired and you ask the benefit in then we have to look at all those things so that when we are investing in the people, like we know that at the end of the day, when I do a certain pempen, they will come back and invest the margin. Money more can be there over to why and faso. Now there'll be back to them working for no computer science. It's a hard TV do not today. As an equal one man best award, whatever a Ghanaian, Yabo Sim. As an Irene or Dignity, it be a question Malaysia na Chinese baby no aqua juma. Now because at the end of the day, no, on so do we maybe or ya about 1 year. Them chaining in ano or there was the sodo. Now a cow no that one. I don't think they should be paid na ya kwakoye the same thing every day expecting different results. And to see a dam kauna na fi ye same mesi mo be ya all the time yen tende obi kusuade or tamanone ne ho ache se enkonkosuade wa manone ya na ehwe asetena no mesi mo ta etufie no bi bobo abom da scholarship kwa edimika bajako now scholarship one I woke up na yedi ho kon ebe hihye ne yedi kan won feeding ho. There was a time you remember there was other people who were also complaining there. All these things must be considered. Okay. So that ye to anamon na say yedi ho rokwa na yenyim o budget no baby mo all starting na baby mo kwa kosi. Many a times the pressure na ba na ye nyina ya betina ha na ye pressure go abando. Into oda abando hwehwe wo kwan bi do na odukọ solve them problem na ma wanyanyim go ase. Area will come back to the table and discuss it. And for me, I think there is a call or the hinara. Yedi yenyi near support today. Ubutu mwako ako ye damansi sano. Na hone juma na wo ye ne so ye teacher ye tumi attract ye. Na ya check ye ni ye hu jumaja wo ye ama hu bansam na ye ka. Ya nkoye nde ya tutu yensa, but specifically no, this is what is gone wrong. This is what no nye there ye na ye. This is a no benefit. And he was talking about the selection. Say ye try to hold a scholarship na wadrema amanonizi oyempim. Ghana haringes a henny o into ye batra. Obiara award them yimji no because ya ankrofo pi baby away your admission fie nyenti what o. Yeah. Obisu wo ho away your admission. Onye de fie nye ana fie nye. Oye ho na ho. You can't say that them yimpan woman scholarship onye. Oye Ghana. So I'm not for the young conquer henkotin onyibi because be also onyibi onye ready obusuaze. And obisu wobi in a why ready do obusuaze. Until the criteria not to what or qualifier we move away from this. Say that akoma I mean imagine that akoma minyimpa anonu no ye obi oye less privileged onya na yam farm.
We say criteria ne wo na so ebi mu a ye hu omo so mbetimi atua honorable semi yemfa ye ni mubu but obi o hu na ntimu say
criteria no wo ho ya memma
ye de ani kra
memma nkasambre criteria no wo ho so connection edikan atma say but that should not be the case. And this year koni ekoye damansi say mu nyina one way or the other no ehun de obe weave in kakrakra ya into me nyina mfi at once so awa ekaye fi okra ha we kun afi but ehihye ne ye beye na obama ni mu ada hopefin ho na ya ye bibia nyina ye bohu de dabi dwumadi ye na ne nkyerkyere not no nye dam not so we can now conclude there ebia na eye mo se fata ana boras as an anyways dream album. Then we know what we are talking about.
On page me you chrono no pe offer ebi aka say ye was scholarship secretariat and yes I will get fund enti sa duplication no crampon so ya asem foforo obi je ya eje ya ebe ya ye nkamum na ye hu say ye baako na afen so ye ma omu dwumadie no mu enye fine say ti ya publish ya o nkrofo mo be apply ye ni we mu ni enya awo mo na ma obi adwen anya ni say oh say mini amanyo ko mu ana mini aban mu dia me ye den a scholarship no mi nya bi da ebi nso say omo ko nkro mo ko omo mba enti ye ntwam na anya hwe no minor boa say ye cost sharing kra ya boa wa ma wa ye first degree enti second degree o PhD o minor ye bi wan so to aso.
Yes, I'm a
yes, I'll be from you.
My bonnie in a boom.
Okay.
But that's even before I get the honorable, I pay not or can about the party, no. A more crop for omba bedi omonim more or less reforms na obia honorable Epe, let's face facts. And I've sat here to say I'll repeat myself. Nkrofo na na do dan kwakufo ado no mo ball game no. Mama ba konkura ka leadership no mo pact na gu ano no. Get rid of all those people.
Come one no more flash house now.
There be party leadership.
Oh, okay.
Get rid of all of them. Now no na me suggested on Peace FM said I would have loved the situation.
And I say party leadership then ka secretary why would you
Secretary Ben.
Ono zonko.
Secretary Ben. And chief sana wa. They be na JFK. I'm a bobrapa.
Ono zonko.
I don't know me campaign now I'm a bobrapa. You have to go. Sana system.
Chief at shocker.
What a shock.
What up plato.
Obi say Honorable Kokofu. Kojo.
Ono onye executive.
Onye but the new leadership now.
Oh okay. Our bakotesi.
Minim
my sister almost say Ashanti region chairman mo na eko national chairman.
Maybe minim the oko hard the oko hard. Kokofu.
Offer it scholarship and for stranded wa abrochire no.
When he have a power, Kokofu can be best fit for the general secretaryship. Chairman
Kokofu so bekodi.
On pekura say nko for no nche no mo ma be nipa bi to buka kira na meso.
Atwari.
O se se ba o.
But o kan kira no.
O se aduma.
Atwari.
Debi ani e che no beka JFK. I don't know what chief e pa no wa.
Him say or support us now
All out.
Now I'm buying aduma be butu.
And no okay, you know
because say we share current IGP. So who underground near maybe oye. On chimu family kun kakra.
Obesi abono. And na just am for the fifth no.
See you teacher o man sa. Say oh, if you buy you obetumi hold position we fine. O lo be ma no ba na o fun say. Ni anka wo de we cry so be ye be kwa. Wa nye to bi nko no bi na. Ye nyina ye wo suban bi sa. Be gwa me ye ma ya kwene.
O fire bo abasa.
Oni planet wona no ani nyi kura na. So me ka oni ye de be.
That's why ye will be na abanya mobile na mo kankrofo she nyame ne da na
so rent me
asema ona boy pay kai
na so no nim say ne party ni mu no enka ayipe ona boy ayipe
scholarship
ye buy ya start say be ba or the asema ba or the asema
ba the buy you one farm now
and they both MPP NDC
so you work kakakra
make am no correct say how tin na be di number
Scholarship matters. That's an ambassador.
Scholarship no I dey how person ka scholar on ka wo dey my yon ko ye ni me na ko ka gold ball
baso pay here me pa demonstration on
scholarship
Thursday April 17th 2025.
Okay, this Thursday.
Yes, come join us for this noble cause. Ghana High Commission 13th Belgrave Square, London SW1X 8 p.m. UK 12 noon. And I'm saying beneficiaries of the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat
I see
in the UK to stage a massive demonstration on the streets of London to press home our demand for unpaid stipends and tuition fees. This as some other topical issue I discuss. You may think say at the hot trust as we speak, UK alone, just UK, US and Canada and and probably other countries in Canada. Ghana scholarship here they cut 32 million pounds only in UK. Just UK. Me and Madam for
UK scholarship.
Me and Madam for yeah they cut 38,000 pounds.
Until they go school no.
Bisa. You see the more survive and I say whole system the more I think 20 hours a week as a student I will be to me a day a trial right but you see
until that's school and as I say our abandoned school
well fortunately no we cry in PhD
and so you deneka
and yes to me sir. Now say the attorney say as part of the 120 days of Ura Mahama per the campaign promise and even the manifesto. Omodi Ashim say something of the sort ebeba ebenya scholarship act. Be man be authority. And I think they are on course. Bill no I ready. I want to parliament. Na menua asafoje a yede na kwhye ho no. Onye bayira eho adwo. Akwa nani edin. So I am hopeful and I'm of the view say whatever it is the situation that scholarship secretariat won obetumi a consult na what make sure say the right things will be done for the secretariat obetumi afa them to mapefra. But you see, am I any mistake in some cancer the previous scholarship secretariat registrar want to me and adwuma yi.
Ono e wadam for no. Kafa.
Me ni adam for. Say o kana sape mama obi a wo hwe yen.
Asenta mi busa.
Dabi.
Ono na na wudim no no.
Ma hu no once.
Kingsley Ajiman. E dey say our MP no.
Wa
MP.
Kafa.
Kafa.
Yes. And you see, some microphone more you can no man start to say make a campaign more minimum.
Okay.
And you see, you heard the sir, you be a mistake. Now I am happy, say, and finance minister Oteso, where you will be a sebi with your sebi pa. Nani daho. Why not just say, baby escape will be our better in a very legitimate manner. I would be all the state agency ni Adam Kofua. Omo under him eso ono and release the council of Mbayo Mojuma. The previous registrar, a scholarship system nimo. Emma, the number of people who scholarship no is unprecedented.
There be no be
yes. Sister, I will hear every sector of the economy as NPP left office. There's debt everywhere. The finance minister at the time to release money to pay the stipends was the bone of contention. You bono, you try and discusses across the spectrum of the media. Almost everybody was discussing about scholarship, stipend and tuition fees that were not being paid. And so minister, I'm paying. And he said, Yamawa so be na se be waso no. As I say, Skeffrey Ministry of Finance, but na say ma, you will be seen as incompetent. Now, Nkrofo omunya scholarship omukọ na saya as we speak many of them say they can worry enso yentua neka. And interestingly the act that is coming on is going to take care of a lot of things.
Okay,
some of the things betumi ebe boa ama ye nyina honorable epokra boso o ha as as enya be your authority we want to ensure transparency by this government. That is what they are proposing. Say for the sake of transparency no omo pese se obi biara obe apply for scholarship no se wonsa kan or those who will be apply for omo sabeka no will be published. Wonso obe apply for na wonsa anka no and also reasons nti a wonsa anka no and also ye be ka kire wo ye be twro ama say ABCD reasons nti na wanya. If one of the things are good about the act you know say omo jitum na bibia be authority is the fact say they are going to make sure say courses na ebeye no and yet limited to only the academia courses na yekokoye no to say management na yeah management almost everywhere enti say ade yenim say ye kire wo ha
science ni dey yenye science ni bi wa
yeah but when you have to do the specialized aspect yes
okay
enti no there are leeways to it but the general management and other things you say ye kire wo impa ye kire wo KNUST go ne no no yeah ma scholarship support trouble na sua. Again, what is going to be done is said, like I said, it will not be limited to the academia, but rather manpower. And when per what they are, I know what is the manpower. The manpower has to do with say, Memphis say, agric ministry. Ebe to me, ako scholarship secretary say, ye expertise we into ye pursue good training for on ebia the planting of sugarcane or ebia Bangladesh. Into ye pursue as you know a sponsor. Now you could train this phone until no agric ministry in a day or more say we need this type of expertise. Into your penkrofua, you bet to say, Yanka said the Yankrofua ba, your person sponsor or Moko training or no sign back. It means that these people are going to be trained and come back to us, it will give their services to us to enhance the productive sector.
Okay.
Into the say, but you see, another thing the art will review if it is passed is the fact to say, if there be no objection letter. So no objection letter, no. Why you courses in a review? Now I apply for that no objection letter. No. And do apply near the man was such as a woman person over name who person transfer your juma baby who go school. No. As I say, 20 hours near the student in a place like UK, our model is no. Or more to me every year, Jumama or more to me as a sit down, will be a brosem, you know, the Ghana, our student. It is a work, say, or better Ghana, no 50 years, when to me NC 2 bedrooms. Not just a part time work, keke. What 2 years save what the being so at trip and a shank car school up and down, sir. Now 2 years down her. What would prompt him to come back to Ghana? Until no objection letter
is no objection letter. No, can I born and obey Juma Bitia na with interest and assessing.
That is why, if it is the act is passed, no, it is going to be reviewed. Say no objection letter. No, one say the man, and as a must they be given at all, right? Until it is going to be reviewed in that aspect. We are the NTS says if you have to be bonded, you be bonded. The NTS alcohol. Uko suya o ye ma scholarship ko suya de na fa be boa o man nti wu suya wi a wo suya wi o ba abe render services to the nation. Into the shift of the scholarship sponsorship from the academia mostly and adding the practical aspect in terms of manpower, etc. No, I'm sure say it will be the game changer because we may need some specialized areas. Say the copencophobia. Omoko suya said you see a repair ship ye said you see even it could be aeronautic engineering said be big kitua bi ye kusuya aba and no nature say oh back with yourself with the TVET also in place you be no it will mean say a lot of people will be required to go to the manpower side rather than say kusuya dear tra sa keke na aba. But you see, I'm urging my good friend Ura Asafoji, whom I know say the competences no, we all know. And I know that as we speak, the president has been briefed about everything related to the scholarship secretariat. Now the legacy debt that is there, which I'm saying just UK inquired 32 million pounds. No? For all you know, if you put all together and you quantify it in fairness pounds, nature say you about 50 million pounds as a nation. And can say you tria Emma Sankrofono. The onus also lies on the finance ministry. Now on the registrar in consultation with the finance minister. Now among finding where as legacy debt no to me a triane in kakra ebeya ebema yakum ahin. But I can assure my brother Asafoje say if the finance minister of today where Kesla to forcing behaves like the way your friend say where Ufuriata behaving without releasing funds now. So he must step up his game. Now on finance minister, among Giorgio Pa, and I want to believe, say, finance minister of today will help him to ensure, say, legacy debt. But we still also have to sponsor people to go and learn and come back to render their services to the nation. Okay. By so doing, we now you're making sure say you're triano. Now we also you're triano kakra. They shouldn't forget, of course, the demonstration is their right to, exercise it. But for the image of the country, it will be a bit difficult, because now you are portraying your country as, say, that's number one. But it's not this administration that our box can go home.
Country school crown for administration who do you say government of Ghana? Exactly
the case. So now demonstration will happen, all right. You who say Ghana for scholarship, more the Kamuntria. And now media here would also want to engage people based on this demonstration that is about to happen. And also, so registrar no. he cannot come and account for it in a manner open because some legacy debt no create here.
Abayan to us.
So
by a man handing over notes.
Yes, but young assassin a car and what the various sectors.
Into the crack one is saying.
The crack one say a legacy debt will be paid, the tuition fees, etc., will be paid. But it needs diplomatic tact to be able to ensure, say,
yes,
time goes.
Thank you. Chief Yanko Good Board. Good Board, Good Board Act 1140-2025, Faba. Oh, Rebata Biowemu. Me feel say there education and your political. Okay, so can be briefly. I would can briefly 1 minute, Benny Yanko.
Na authority no. I say your best friend bill no. We say I ready. At Eco Parliament.
Oh, okay.
Let's say, income of the bill, how the authority, how authority be fast any nisika. Also, this is secretariat in Tisano Osika and Finance Ministry, Emma. And the authority we are, I will say, we generate Omamusika.
Okay.
And because we be a get fund, yet percentage of 1% of get fund, the core authority. Me about education for more. IGF be a more generate fund be a ebeko. You bet make so be a yenko be a
so that's one thing I'm say enya den na yenye no because I get fund scholarship e wo ho. So why have this scholarship again? So can we
you see the authority will create a fund.
Okay.
And
but can we have one scholarship scheme?
That's one. That is what is being done.
Under one umbrella.
So that now get fund will not give scholarship again.
No. Not this kind of authority, no.
Yes.
Okay.
No, they are here. Now you are will be a. You say government and that's scholarship secretariat now the Ministry of government machinery, no. And also sika here na also be cover. No one just sika no enfi institutions and agencies no. No one more authority, no. So you get there. Na fears na. Honorable Asanita no Ekano Emma because at the end of the day
Asani be honorable no nya
obeye inti ye hwese say sika ni nyina ebeba fund ni mu na yatumi
thank you
na fe
chief
okano na ogbo former administrator of the secretariat on say bill we see oye hu adwuma nyina wi o aka say beko na wo so nti o say ebona abaso say also why are they so prepare such a nice bill and current administration say we pass we ba won to ante we won afa na we do
oye Ghana yi why adwuma we bo na ba do kaide oko demonstration no UK no so na ye remu o time a wentua so aye ya so na ti de oye wa ban no jakaw.
Okay, chief. So good board.
Because of system idea.
Good board.
Papa
Obia na contractor one PMMC work contract obetimi ato good every small scale for hono etwam tinton time. Nti say we local say we foreigner untimi nto. Mama grace period say free na kusi 30th there. Na bibia ewu but ebinum so hu ni say as a good board you so tretre na kwabe wanye ya na kamia isi obeka enkofo nwuma ahye ebi so kwa so say galante ya gold no oba abeto
yeah nipa
bill a source of funds now has been identified from the oil and then get fund from other areas
our bill very well. Who was not copy one card?
Obenya malita. Obenya malita.
No family MPP ni bia.
Na yani ya prepared it to. Yani ya prepared to. What family ya.
Na analyst bi obi say dia man na on farmer ni say. Okay, wo dia ya mo chief ka good boy.
Me friend former administrator Obenya copy am.
Chief good boy.
Na butre o de ya.
Yes chief.
Odikan mepede yebebo omanpen John Dramani Mahama na bado yefiwa ya bone rep oye MD na ni team oye sabi jemfi na ni group na o gold board na won so wona bado denti na mesrede ahwefa wo hwenyina won ka ho ne yembo ho na bado ya gold nkomo bi a yedi wo oman ache.
Okay.
Nancy Akra Bakaya change of if I na government criminal there one shed that change ye to a baby NDC winning China today Grofo Krekan some on them gold be or record na wo bullion van be na war stopping na war export na water. There is so much talk about this. As a man so we come back and sit down and then we always complain there. And that man said that in Koye leakages be or why or then Kienya as it can be na za or the canning na boom. Them adi and NDC Abani, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Dano. What's na hona wahwe and the way who there. Indeed, the gold body so babada or yada or babwa and my eye and papa no way. And it will even get into Ola say comment and make it on the fact that it will be no more kade galam say na offer hikusi. Yeah? 29th March 2025. And parliament for Obama was in what passed them bill. No yadza uhia o man paying no. 2nd April pepepe no man paying so the nesa or that shase. Ema wa babaye mra aye kasi. Eba dina gold board no head oye. Enda menyu kasi odu mribi na menu aye pay no mo na aba no power. Say today vice president odi 100 days in onya kase bi di 2 abano there wa local Ghana dollars ema or the key or the IGP madam kasa be kasa ye kan wo omayi na because na forex and oya problem ya dem anamoya gold board na ban orutun a enye binumu ma welcome a wobeka based on ma won wadwen ena moso metina we freedom merka kira wo na wete fu nyina na man de dam enhihyeyi from na kwan na wodre ban ye boa na ye nyina ya hwena wetima ya ene ye na ye nuanu mbesi afa sebi wodigwa a onam ne woto sebi broyin sikapo na wodze kranza man wo benya ho faso
wo kwan ben so
e kwan a wo benya ho faso nye de ene gold board no or regulate sika kokko ne ho igwadi nyinara se epedeto ugold na ezeko amanonia enne obitumi shedem na wabo mo fi de oye ozeman na onyo aye o transaction dollar cedi na wajiko. If you go further and you read that purchases in kra locally yen will be focusing on using what Ghana cedi.
Yes. Emrano kaso
yes.
Kata no mude buy
yes.
Your purchases be in Ghana cedi
locally.
Okay.
Say ye wo gold na ye nya gold no dodo aso man ya to be ye ho adwuma gold board na ototo gold ni nyinara wo mo ho sika odo ode ma ho. In fact, at a point in time and it say one MD no kra no komo. I think we one program you do. He went further to say that they are looking at even supporting what they into the small scale by giving them the necessary equipment. Abandon on you one together warrior the major man. Ama surveillance to my quadruman warrior do. Gold board so interest on gold na sebi. Iritu na awankasa enya ho.
See gold board ejuma na obey no. Obey command economy. If you say you say we free market, and say even anything at all on a regulator, to say Bank of Ghana a regulator. Name so because say we licensed entity, ultimate to go then they sing to be Nina and say a buying kwane better not as a free market in you.
No man Ghana no say. Oh man Ghana no one other. Ghana ya womi. Wana na ho end or to yenzama ma Ghana or you peaceful my mean now we to me betina han ye di dem go ya yerizi anopai oya ba no
but say dwedie esi pai
edwedi nyi mo he igwedi nyi nde gold na eton dada gold na ngasa na eton ara iwie kura na nka wo kwan bia wo ye ho nkra tan hihye through the same PMMC no ansa na etu med gold na da eden e da akọ amano ne na akọ akoto abanda samor kan de gold dwuma ni njaye ye wo gold dwuma nemo bombozi na identify wo source na wo baby ara ebotum aye wo dam edwuma se epede eko na ekodi gwa na enya wo gold na quick gold board no wo ho quickly ayo transaction aton usika odenyan enya usika not won
that's a monopoly ma
monopoly
apart from gold board no won't mean to baby
oh na
won't mean to ma will be for enti say omo hye price na omo de ba no so say any ebeto no a ebi anka obi foforo nso utobia competition beboa na anka aboa pricing but see ye one buyer yi obedenya obi
bargaining
for
obi foforo atwa enfaso odima henya ahochire ayewo mi
okay
oman na tina ho no aye ne hihye na we hu de demo kwani ne ye fado a obotum aye moa oza ma he nyinara look at the extent impo ayereko na sebi kwa ye fado ye ton ye sikam forex ye ze kwa mane ye kwa koton ye safe ye yini sika dodo o gold dodo ayenya sika dodo odo gold no kwa ofim no ba ye manim pocho ataba mega na sa these are all issues all the pay attention by ahwen ye hwe na ankrankro na ye hwe ankrankro ne di mo benya ankrankro no de bia obotu frama no ahwen odi gomi na wo he enyim de ma erkani de wa akoye de oye market bia de bi na sedam multinational akesa wotu adwuma na de so bia anyi hon gold on fa free hon sem.
Okay.
That's my American answer. But what we are saying in there, there should be a regulation. It's a regulation on its own. So that at the end of the day,
doesn't that even make it worse?
How?
So multinational for no mutin already know amount for civil societies near they were issues or more say as o money yen kan o masem but o muso kra ne haye no what to no raw what the call agreement and no call your royalty saying wo tua yen M1 afi nkuma small scale for no mo benya kakra na so I say hey wo de ne de menkwa na meto board pen na betimi ato afi unsem board na be testing board na be selling
ono dam ehun de dam gold board decision. It's not the kind of decision what's in our cabinet will decide and all that about out. No.
Okay.
There's been a lot of consultation and engagement with the players in the industry. We know some people are the ones who are one gendarme group you know, were more affiliated to Honorable Aibin. I want to what's now was so one just to try to throw certain misinformation them or look see if they are don't take off. And one hour players our industry we engage one hour what I say. I've heard dealers in this gold that were out supporting this idea. Obviously you hear one or two people and want to work contrary position, but that doesn't mean that in the long term and ono no obeye mwa odama ye nyinara asomano mama banem fanenan insifom no.
Thank you.
And so I don't want there I dream obeye today monopoly another be pedog no.
Right.
What is happening in there, it is transparent. Share are there, you know where to purchase. You go once you have your necessary arrangement and you purchase at asa. But them kwana na ye mado kwano bi asora ono no afa no ye na export no odiko nkrofo di gold if your man wodikwa ono kra na declare no who in some or the hen kofo. Until the gold board is just looking at making it better and also helping the locals to make sure that waso honase wa track one on you nyina ye adwuma no na ye nyina ye nya egudi na ye hwe no mouse do ba hon aton e ma unsaka abadi biom na nyiba hwe.
Overall, advance gold board a game changer na change ma hwan.
So a change in Ghana and it is long overdue. You see, I even expected more. But Sobe Kaya, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, during his listening tour, he met so many industry players and farmers, the academia, everywhere. And he met the dealers and also the people the small scale miners. And you see, we will all admit, say, under NPP, or more license to mine. Your friend is small scale miners. And even Galamseyers no. More were of NPP than of the NDC.
It
was normal. Because Obeka Japade document anymore.
And to say Galamsey for more of NDC than NPP.
No, they have not. The NPP and NDC in starting. They put NPP at the moratorium to almost 2 years.
Into omo tu sesia no ye hwan.
Yeah, but the same people.
Same people.
The same people.
UGD say NDC beja MPP galam say yes so
what can you do within 3 months or more about they have legitimate licenses or more mining? You cannot say we buy and or revoking it. Exactly.
They almost 7th December no ma calling back.
This is
so
that was last week. Isn't
that
it?
Was 2 weeks ago. Last week there no foforo bi or mode buy which I don't remember offhand.
So let's even say last month and no more call it for that Yes, it's in order. So now, if they now issued more licenses, then probably I can sit here and judge based on precedents and what we have observed within our political terrain. And the BM to me, I can say NDC for bed doors watching MPP for right. But as we speak in the majority of people who are mining now more legitimate licenses now, do no MPP for, and no more galam saying so. Do no MPP for, but. His Excellency the President, when he was a candidate, met these people. And the gold board issue was suggested by these people. Into one or more quiet or more mining. They were both MPP and NDC. But they both collectively came up to say na gold no ye tua mfaso emma Ghana. Nti anka ye pese obadia ubetumi set up BBC amai. Nti tisana chief kano. Gold board was not Bibia, a quarter cabinet, you decided, and I say, war, your friends, a manifesto, you been on Mukaso, you buy a baby setting up gold board, so and so. It was a suggestion by the same industry players and incoming administration, also, then opposition, or G2 Mr. Meba, Medibaya Juma. Or Mumbai almost started implementation and so on. They have met them. I have watched the videos.
A lot of engagement, yeah?
Yes, it means that we are heading towards somewhere better than where we were before.
Obviously.
But I am not happy about the percentage or the totality of gold mined in this country or mineral resources. That's what I'm not happy. But you see, we cannot sit down in a country where gold abounds. Now Burkina Faso stage coup 2021. No Ababesi or Nankasani gold refinery. Now you're in Ghana, you need gold refinery, which belongs to the state. We don't have our own gold refinery.
Say we have
we don't have. It's not state owned. It is not state owned. Your people are behind it. It is not state owned.
What percentage?
I've said recently.
I don't understand your question.
Shares your percentage saying the womb and they are privately owned.
It is privately owned
solely.
I think there's a 15%.
I don't know
15%.
But you to me 15% now.
He has a point.
What you forget is
was shares
one more capitalist. For me, social my state owned.
Why more?
It's in why you want them to come and open a refinery. A 100% state owned.
You see,
they will do
state owned and container.
You see, when we say state owned, it does not necessarily mean say state, owning 100%.
State owned.
The state must have about 70% and above.
Really?
Must have 70% or must have some form of amount in it.
No, not just some form of percentage, but rather the state must command. In higher terms, it regards the percentage.
Okay.
And then the Americans is state owned. There's a need for you to allow the private sector to also partner with you. In this state in Ankasa, as sponsor, you see a gold refinery. Now say a ban will bear 70 to 80%. Now private sector and also a partner almost work across. Then we know that we are moving forward. But we don't have that facility. In the private sector now, we will command on no gold refinery. You can refine the greater part of the money goes to them.
Thank you. Kafra.
Kafra say.
Honorable.
That mean Kafra because honorable so say as FNA Ashase.
FNA Ashase.
We are seeing
na won yes na wo twa so amebo
because we are seeing na open we are seeing na
1025.
Very well. We are seeing na open but we mra so
twa so amebo
teacher first day school about
going to link the gold bond with the mineral investment, income investment, MPP.
Thank you.
How?
I feel the ambition
but the submission was too short.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Let me buy.
Amanga Edini.
Let me buy.
Amanga Edini. Amanga. What who say? Let's bring in the private sector. Here, the two can call Moscow, Russia. Now, Nyamiko who Russia and the time Putin or Kwarama Kofanaba. Now,
Papa no. Yeah, what they no inside.
Putin no magic time no namako.
And then Russia, Moscow. Who sanya private sector? First, every factory, industry, be a work Moscow, Russia, be a state owned. Now shifting from there.
Or see, or state owned that on 100%. It's a state.
So when the majority shareholders, and was appointed political CEOs near the other. Maybe I insist on my personal opinion. When I was in Metro Mass,
I want to be appointed political CEOs. There will be a
some majority shareholders
have interest. Doesn't mean say
the biggest interest we now control.
That's a non-executive director.
I just said majority shareholders. Willing, they
are non-executive directors that you can put on.
I'm not one Metro Mass. Therefore,
non-executive directors.
No, Mukita just a small share. But President Kofi says, therefore, me very good in
good board.
With the management in the moment. One of my small shareholder. And almost started.
Good
and I end this by 2009. 2009. What are you
talking about? Good.
And now, what started pay? And NDCBE, the
gold board.
That is the Metro Mass we are saying today.
Okay.
It's in the Metro the same. Young share me who say, yeah, what refinery, gold refinery, oh Ghana.
Okay.
Whether 80%, 20%, or 60%. Every government have 1% in it. Your refinery. Let us.
We don't.
Thank you. Honorable.
Basa will support today.
No support, but on paper.
About
the promote smuggling of gold. Because individuals individuals are through PMMC. Now, what to me any license, edit to gold, export to gold, and also the gold board.
Yes.
Don't forget to say gold board, no, it's a cocoa board. All about that.
And then Obenya license in import.
Oh, yeah. Into the Baba say. Oh, your license need to gold board need the man pricing. So international gold market.
It's a market.
LBMA. Oh, international gold pricing. $1,000.
Yeah, in France.
Gold board, but remember, you be able to gold. Be remember 60% of that. Into Babenya $600. And also the fact, Togo baby no fa no pre no kono kodua obenya ne ta.
You bet you. Who they find?
It's in America. Actually, we say, gold
board. I said, you soon say cocoa board.
Yes, but small, see, make us add in you. The American say, I will sing to. Yes, that's some of the issues.
That's
and if you enter PMMC, a Juma no more. Yeah, gold board. Now, what is your role?
Yeah, gold board if you want.
Gold board, no PMMC, no. What is your role?
There be so
not double
or no, no, to the gold board. The gold board PMMC.
Especially the opposition in parliament. No way when opposition. What they are
let's talk now. APL.
Let's talk. Make a it's because it's coming from
1 minute.
You see, APL.
Omo your policy think tank.
You can come on there no. It's so whole.
African policy lens. I said civil society.
Or say the USNDC contributed to half of the total. They answer no.
Or maybe on the car. And on mind the car and just say a bonnet. But when you invest the money is the problem.
That's it.
I don't see it. If NDC who claim me say, where were the target investment compared to when over 11 billion euro bond on core mukwaje ye hu baby omo invest fine.
Me da say chief here.
Me end no. Me bomb me sre. Wadwuma dia odi. Ejuma ye ni di echi kama. Nene na nsen na security operatives and I'm ranking member defense and what do you call security
honorable team
for job madam for honorable odin komobi emeba ni say security agency ekonifie
okay
me say minority leader afenyoma ke honorable no say omoye Georgia enti no Georgia ni nyina achi ni ehu say security for no me pese minority no omoma yehu da omode Georgia na wi omode team for jo ba amana kire because we are interested say na be ya the fact kro no wo no odi betu ga na ye nyina ye
first before kono your debt to GDP 26%.
Okay.
NDCC power no normally 30 percentage point aka ho I na be 56%. Yes, now then aba be 82%. We calculation na me ayaya the car 56% no is close to about 30%.
Calculate the infrastructure.
NDCC car 26% no is close. It is so cast.
You see just a point to the investment.
Investment we are talking about see I don't know how much
thank you.
50% of the debt that we are struggling with today no NDC.
I say we Kennedy
MP Ayensiano na the mama sister say we Kennedy Japan kranyi to chief by need former deputy national organizer NDC and honorable Samuel Ayepe as an internal political analyst omude omu confusion aka me and pay and that man say
NDC communicator
analyst Professor Meda Azelvoga say e watade ya Azelvoga pama me no na makamfo Azelvoga amao se wo pese wo sign agent now your fashion designer na fashion illustrator Azelvoga esebra owo ho emao friend 0244155266 this month na ye 8th anniversary month into discount ho and no sign charge Zinails and Beauty the hair mama enyi papa Josu bomodian se obekwa akwaji wuni a efe ebe fatao na ebo no so beson butum or Spintex Kotobabi Ecobank echi wape obetumi so follow no TikTok Zinails and Beauty aka the hair mama friend 0553837 na menkan chose nkwala no Easter tare no bomodian se obeko TBG Kids Desire and more sunyan phone nyina monko o sunyane Alaska Junction na monko je nkwadanta de empanifo no so de o di two piece na ba ene mpaboa ene bags a o de be match kwa promo code ne ye maame ya friend 0209593332 aban say efi year 18th April eko ekosi 21st a public holiday eche say efri fieda ekosi juada afofida Easter dano nti yenhye ne so saa wonu aba maame ya kona mani nyame ya adomo a eda foforo ebehia wa Adekye Nsroma so na nyame hia onhia onsa no adwuma na se ukodru fie nso akai se wode na seda ebema no yakram